Hey everyone, how are you? Hope you people are good and safe at your home. See, today I have come up with an information about course selection after your class 10. See, due to COVID lockdowns, many of the states, even our CBSE class 10 examinations have been cancelled. We all know this. And most of you are busy in making plans for selecting a suitable course for your class 11 and 12, isn't it? And most of the children kept on asking me to give an idea about like the different streams that they can select for classes 11 and 12. So today I have come up with a detailed information about the various streams that you can do after your class 10, and depending on your interest and skills you can select a suitable stream, right? Okay, see, after your class 10, majorly you have three streams where you can select. The first one is very famous and most of them will go for this particular stream, that is science stream, and later you also have commerce and arts. So these are the three major streams you have. And I'll tell you what subject that you will study under science, commerce and arts. Okay, see, before you select a stream, you stick on to your interest and skills. Don't take bad decisions in selecting a stream. Stick on to your interest, stick on to your skills, and take the suggestions from different people. You can take suggestions from your parents, family, and etc. Listen to everybody patiently. You see where you are interested in and then take a decision. So don't depend on anyone to take a decision. Have a complete knowledge and then select your stream that suits you, where you can show your talents and have success in your life. Clear? Okay, see, in a science stream you will study everything about science and maths. See, here you will have subjects like physics, you will study chemistry, you can study biology, you can study mathematics, electronics, and computer science, right? So along with this, English and language is common in every stream. Say CBSE, only 5 subjects they will study. See, 4 major subjects they'll study along with English, or you can select any other language, that's a different thing. And for most of the states, along with the 4 subjects, 4 major subjects, whatever the stream you take, along with them they will study one language, and commonly English is there. Okay, so these are the subjects that will actually come under science, and you don't need to study all these. You have to select any 4 or 3. See, 4 subjects you have to select for some states, and some state they will have option of selecting only 3, right? So it depends on state to state. And for our CBSE, you can select 3 or 4 from the core science part. Clear? And coming to the commerce, say in case of commerce, you will be studying subjects like accountancy and business studies, computer science, economics, right? So these are the major subjects that you will come across in commerce. And coming to the arts, you will study all about history, geography, political science, economics, right? So these are the major subjects that come under arts. Say, now you have an idea about what subjects you're going to study in which stream, isn't it? And now you decide based on your interest. See, if you're really interested in doing something in the field of science, then you can select the science stream. And if you take up science, you have various options. I mean, you can go for the professional courses like engineering and medical. Okay, if you want to become an engineer or if you want to become a doctor, then definitely you have to select this science stream. And not only engineers and doctors, you can do many things in the field of science if you take up the science stream. Okay, and if you take up a commerce, again various opportunities you have in the field of business, banking, etc. And coming to the arts, say usually arts is all about knowing the society, history, geography, economics, political science. And if you may, nowadays, people are aiming for IAS and IPS, right? Say if you have a strong determination of becoming IAS and IPS or do some civil services, then the best option is to go for the art stream. Okay, so that you will have entire idea about all these subjects that you are going to study in this stream. Clear? Fine. And now I will come up to a science stream. See, most of you will go for the science stream. It's because they have got a good percentage, or family members will force them, or their friends would go for the science, so they will go for the science. See, no, you have to stick on to your interest and skills and your capabilities, definitely. And don't just select a science stream just based on your family pressures, or because of your friends. You should completely have a lots of patience and interest to study science, because 10th standard syllabus is very much little, but all of a sudden if you take up a science, syllabus will drastically increase. You will study vast things in every subject. Physics itself is too much to study, and likewise the chemistry, biology, maths, too much of syllabus would be there. There's lot of difference between the 10th and class 11th, 12th science subjects. So definitely you should think before you take up science. You should really have interest. If you take up a science, you should have a clear intention of what you want to become in a future. I mean, if you want to become an engineer or a doctor, you can definitely select science. And you have to study to a maximum level. It's not that if you study in an average way or in a poor way, it will not help you out. Just by clearing your 12th exam will not give you any benefit. You have to clear your competitive exams. If you want to do engineering, you have to clear the competitive exams like JEE. There are various state level examinations also. And if you want to do a medicine, you have to clear an exam like NEET. For that the syllabus is very much vast. And if you want to study that syllabus, you should have lot of interest in a subject, and you should love all these science subjects. Only then you can clear these examinations. See guys, if you are taking up a science, definitely you should spend lot of time in studying, and you should definitely have lots of interest and passion and love towards these subjects. Only then you can take up science. Otherwise you feel it very much difficult after going through. Okay, so that's all about the main idea about the streams. And now coming to the science, I told you will not be studying all these subjects together. For CBSE, for many of the states, you have to select any 4 of them. Say you have an option of studying physics, chemistry, mathematics and biology. You can select these 4 subjects. I think this is a very good course for the people who love both mathematics and biology. And if you are not sure about which professional course you want to do, I mean, if you are not sure about whether you want to become engineer or doctor, then you can take up this course which we famously call it as PCMB. That means physics, chemistry, mathematics and biology, where CBSE offers this course. And even some of the states like Karnataka also offers this particular course under science. Okay, so I think this is the best course for those who love both mathematics and biology. Once you can take this course and see how much extent you love math and bio, according to that, after that you can prepare for engineering or medical, whichever you are interested for, right? See, people who don't like biology, I mean, you don't want to become doctor, but you want to become engineer in the future, then you have option of selecting this course, that is physics, chemistry, mathematics and computer science, which we famously call it as PCMC. Okay, so these 4 subjects you can select, or these 4 subjects you can select. This is the subject for the people who want to study, medicine or engineering, if you are not sure about which you are going to study. And this is the course, PCMC is the course mainly if you are going for engineering, you don't want medical, you are not interested in biology, say you are very much bad in drawing diagrams and all such, then you can definitely select this particular course, that is PCMC. And this is for CBSE, I am telling you, and also for Karnataka State Board. You have 2 options, PCMB, PCMC, in most of the colleges. Say some colleges, along with computer science, they may provide electronics for you, and here along with the maths, say for example you want to become doctor, you don't want mathematics, then few colleges will offer instead of mathematics, home science is there, many other options are there. But all colleges will not provide all subjects, but PCMB and PCMC is the major combinations where all colleges can provide. Okay, I'm talking this for CBSE as well as some of the states like Karnataka. But if you go for Andhra Pradesh and all, you will have a chance of selecting only 3 core subjects, like we call it as MPC and BIPC there. So MPC in the sense mathematics, physics and chemistry. If you study this, you can attend the competitive exams like JEE. I mean, this is the course exclusively for engineering. And another thing is there BIPC, that is biology, physics and chemistry. And if you study this, you can only go for medical and bio-related courses. Clear? So like this 3 subject restriction is there in some of the states like Andhra. So here also, if you like mathematics, if you are very good at mathematics, if you want to become an engineer, then you can select MPC. And if you are really interested in biology, you want to do something in the field of biology, or you have strong intentions of becoming a doctor, then you can go for BIPC. And this 3 subject selection is there only in few states like Andhra Pradesh. Okay, but all over the country, like in many of the states, and as long as CBSE is concerned, 4 subject selection is there. So this is one combination and this is another combination. And according to me, if you are loving both biology and mathematics, and it's best option to select and go for PCMB, is because in life, if you study further science, I mean, you may not become engineer or doctor. At that time, if you want to go for other courses, you will have a lot of exposure if you study both mathematics and biology, right? And at least you will have knowledge of both mathematics and biology, and that is very important in life actually. Clear? So this is all about the science courses. So guys, at least now you came to know an idea about what are the different streams present and what subjects you are going to study, and if you are taking up science and which combination you have to select and how, right? Okay, say from my side, if you love both math and bio, the best combination is PCMB, then this is my favorite combination. And even I have selected PCMB during my class 11 and 12th. So that I can confidently tell now that I have a strong basics in both mathematics and biology. So that's the reason I can teach a variety of aspects regarding, the math background as well as bio background. Fine. One more important information from my side is, see, in our channel, we are coming up with class 11 and 12 series, and especially we will be covering the chemistry subject from class 11 and 12. Because I'll tell you the importance of chemistry here. See, chemistry and physics are the subject you have to study if you go for engineering as well as medical, right? And bio and mathematics option is there, but physics and chemistry are the compulsory subjects you have to have knowledge on. And among physics and chemistry, you actually have to concentrate more on chemistry, is because I'll tell you how the competitive exam question papers would be like. See, in case of JEE, you have to attempt the questions relating to mathematics, physics and chemistry. And in case of NEET, you should attempt the questions relating to the subjects biology, physics and chemistry. Okay, and coming to the JEE, I mean, if you're going for engineering, maths, physics and chemistry, say mathematics, if you love mathematics, it's okay, you can answer few of the questions of maths very easily. And among physics and chemistry, physics is quite a tougher subject, they say, but it's not tough in case if you are clear with the concepts. But most of the application based questions would be there from physics, where you should really have logical and reasoning thinking. Okay, so direct questions would not be there. But chemistry is a average kind of a subject. It's not too easy and at the same time it's not too difficult also, so that people would concentrate more on chemistry to increase the score. Because math, okay, but from the physics they can't expect easy type of questions. I mean, they will not be confident in solving all the questions of physics. So chemistry is a kind of mediocre subject, so that they will have more confident with the questions of chemistry, so that if you can concentrate chemistry, you can increase the score altogether for JEE, right? And if you come for the medical, you have to take up the questions from biology, physics and chemistry, right? Say bio, if you love biology and biology is a theoretical subject, it's kind of easy subject. Only difficult aspect of bio is remembering various terminologies, different scientific names, isn't it? Otherwise, understanding a concept is quite easy from bio side. So biology, most of the children feel easier compared to physics and chemistry. And again, among the physics and chemistry, physics, the same case here. Here also application based questions would be there from physics. Most of the times children are not confident in answering physics questions. So again, a chemistry, they will look up chemistry to increase their score. So ultimately, if you can concentrate on chemistry, if you can have your concept clarity in chemistry subject, to some extent chemistry subject will help you to increase your overall score in JEE as well as NEET competitive exams. Clear? So that's the reason, being a chemistry teacher also, and I am coming up with class 11 chemistry syllabus initially. Say slowly, if time permits, I will also start with biology and physics as well. But initially I'm starting with chemistry, so that I can 100% guarantee you that you will definitely get maximum benefit for chemistry subject from our channel. So let me explain all the course details. I mean, what type of videos am I making on chemistry, and what are the different chapters you have in chemistry for class 11. On all these, you can watch my next video. Okay, so as of now, with this I am completing this video. And children, all the very best for your future. Think before you select a particular stream, because I can say your class 11 and 12th is the real turning point in your life. Your entire life, I mean your career, your earning, where you are making a earning and which career you are selecting is entirely dependent on which stream you are going to select in your class 11 and 12, right? So make a smart decision. Don't just depend on your parents, friends, you depend on your interest. Say you have to focus on your interest, and you should smartly think. Take the suggestions from your family and friends, but ultimately the decision is yours. Take the best decision and go to a good college and have a complete knowledge about the various streams before you select a particular course. Okay guys, so all the very best for your life, and stay safe and stay happy, and do subscribe our channel to learn the concepts in the easiest way and in a detailed way. Thank you so much.